Go downstairs, see if there's anyone inside the clock.
At home I recycle, it makes sense to me. I recycle at work to save energy. Paper and plastics, oil and glass, cardboard, aluminum, nothing gets past. But now there's a whole new way you can recycle, and it really saves. Buy recycled
Packages, cans, and glass.
shop recycled,
Don't let the chance go past.
buy recycled.
Buy recycled, buy recycled. Don't let the chance go past.
Buy recycled means buying products and packages made with recycled materials. For information, call the State Solid Waste Management Board.
Following news update, stay tuned for The Cat Creeps on Movies Till Dawn.
Are you a G-man or something?
What if I was?
Thursday at 8, Humphrey Bogart Week continues with Across the Pacific, here on Channel 5, KTLA, Los Angeles.
Good morning. This is Larry McCormick with the early morning KTLA news. President Reagan got long-standing ovations before and after his State of the Union address last night. In the nationally broadcast speech, Reagan said there is renewed energy and optimism in the United States. He recalled the successes of his administration, but added there is more to be done. Reagan also stressed the need for bipartisan cooperation. The Democrats tried a different approach in responding to Reagan's address. They spent $60,000 on a half-hour TV production shown nationwide. In that program, House Speaker Tip O'Neill said the administration is insensitive to children, the elderly, and working people. A nationwide survey of Democrats conducted last week shows 44% of those questioned favor Walter Mondale as the presidential nomination. The New York Times CBS poll gives the former vice president a 30 percentage point lead over Senator John Glenn and Jesse Jackson. I should say John Glenn and Jesse Jackson share second place in the survey of 1,443 people. Lawyers for Florida death row inmate Anthony Antone yesterday gave up their attempts to block his scheduled execution after the U.S. Supreme Court's refusal to issue a stay. Antone is scheduled to be electrocuted this morning at 7 Eastern Standard Time for arranging the 1975 gangland murder of a Tampa executive. A Sunni Muslim leader yesterday joined other Lebanese Muslims in denouncing President Amin Gemayel's government in Lebanon. Former Prime Minister Sheb Salam also demanded that the government lift a set of emergency measures saying they amount to dictatorial rule. The U.S. government yesterday gave Grenada $110,000 to help the island improve its electricity and water systems. The head of the U.S. mission in Grenada says some of that money will be used to replace power lines knocked down during the U.S.-led invasion last October. The Baha'i National Assembly in London says Iran has jailed entire Baha'i families, including infants, in a new wave of arrests. A statement released by the religious group says more than 700 Baha'is are in Iran's prisons. The Iranian government regards the Baha'i faith as a heretic offshoot of Islam. The Justice Department calls its school desegregation plan for Bakersfield a blueprint for school desegregation in the future. The plan announced yesterday rejects forced busing. It calls for magnet programs to attract white students to predominantly black and Hispanic schools. Senate Democratic leader John Garamendi has abandoned his controversial workfare proposal aimed at putting California welfare recipients into jobs. He said he's giving up because there is a lot of opposition from labor organizations and welfare rights groups. Garamendi says he believes the concept of workfare, which is supported by Governor Duke Majan, eventually can become law. perhaps through similar proposals still pending in the legislature. Pennzoil Company is seeking a court injunction to modify the multi-billion-dollar Texaco-Getty merger until a trial can be held. Pennzoil claims Getty Oil Company committed itself to a deal with Pennzoil. A lawyer for Pennzoil asked a Delaware judge to order Texaco to keep stock and other assets acquired in a $10 billion Getty deal separate from current holdings. Pennzoil claims Getty officials, the Sarah Getty Trust, and the J. Paul Getty Museum signed an agreement early this month obligating Getty to sell 43% of its common stock to Pennzoil. A few days later, Texaco signed an agreement to buy over 56% of Getty's stock. Turning to KTLA sports, another loss by the LA Kings at the Forum last night to the Philadelphia Flyers by a score of 5-1. The Kings have not defeated the Flyers in 11 years. The Kings are winless in their last 8 contests, and they have lost 5 in a row. The LA Lakers have the night off. They tangle with Ralph Sampson and Houston tomorrow night. The nation's top 2 ranked college basketball teams both won for the 15th time this season last night. Number 1 North Carolina blasted 17th rated Wake Forest 100-63. Michael Jordan 21 points, Sam Perkins 20 for the Tar Heels. And second rated DePaul stayed unbeaten with a 50-39 win over Princeton. In the NBA, Robert Parrish 24 points and 12 rebounds to lead Boston past Philadelphia 102-99. The Sixers played without Moses Malone, out with a twisted ankle. And George Johnson 27 as Indiana trimmed Denver 117-112. Atlanta defeated first place Milwaukee, moved to within half a game actually, as they beat the Bucks 109-105. Looking at the weather for the Southland, mostly sunny days, clear nights today and tomorrow. Santa Ana winds 10 to 20 miles an hour in the afternoon, becoming stronger on Thursday night and decreasing on Friday. Slightly cooler today. High at Civic Center about 77, overnight low of 50. Air quality should be good. That's the early morning KTLA news. This is Larry McCormick reporting.
Friday at 8, there's action in the North Atlantic as Humphrey Bogart Week continues on Channel 5, KTLA, Los Angeles. And now the movies Till Dawn continue on Channel 5 with The Cat Creeps, starring Lois Collier.
We've got to move our inventory. Our huge floor stock must go. Elegant plushes, practical cut loops in beautiful decorator colors. Hundreds of rolls reduced up to 30% off our already low discount prices. Yes, up to 30% off. Enjoy the extra softness, color clarity, and value of Dacron polyester pile and luxurious carpets priced as low as $10.99 a square yard. Dacron polyester, now an affordable luxury at
Carpeteria, Carpeteria, Carpeteria.
Imports with a purpose. See the full line at your Dodge dealer. Meet new Turbo Colt, lowest price turbo in America. The new Vista wagon, room for 7 and flexibility. The 1984 Colt, one phenomenal import value. Tough Ram 50 truck, nobody makes more of a low price. And new Conquest Turbo, conquering you and the road, all imported for Dodge, built by Mitsubishi.
Buy or lease one now at your Southern California Dodge dealers.
That's gratitude for you, and I gave her the best hugs of my life. The Old West. Not much left anymore. Just a few crumbling buildings, dusty mementos, and legends. Lots of legends, though not all of them square with the facts. That's why Time Life Books got on the trail of the Old West. Good thing, too. They rescued photographs you didn't know existed. Put it all down while you could still get the straight story about people.
Like these two sons of a Baptist minister. They staged the first daylight bank robbery in U.S. history. Frank and Jesse James. Here's Clay Allison. Called himself a shootist. Hair-triggered Bat Masterson, who wound up a New York sports writer. And what kind of lady was wanted for horse stealing and bootlegging. That was no lady. That was Belle Starr. John Wesley Hardin. Before the Texas Rangers caught up with him, he shot 44 men, one of them just for snoring too loud.
And that's in your first book alone, The Gunfighters. A big, handsome volume with a look and feel of hand-tool leather.
Take 10 days to look it over. No obligation. Return it, and you can forget the Old West. Or keep it and pay just $12.95 plus shipping and handling. About every other month, you'll get another volume for the same free once-over. The Great Chiefs, the Gamblers, the 49ers. Keep those you won't. Cancel any time.
There's an extra reward for fast action. This poster. The hardware that made men equal on the frontier. Yours free just for examining the gunfighters. A phone call is all it takes. The Old West. You still find it in Time Life Books.
To get your first book for a 10-day examination, call 1-800-453-9509. 1-800-453-9509. Or write The Old West. Time and Life Building, Chicago, Illinois, 60611. Again, the number to call is toll-free. 1-800-453-9509. Call now.
Hello, I'm Bonnie Franklin. I'd like to share with you some extraordinary photographs of children. In many ways, these children are like ones you know. They laugh, play, love, wonder. But these children were born with a disease called poverty. They live in cramped houses. Many must work instead of going to school. Many are hungry, malnourished, sick. I've seen pictures of these children, and I've wanted to help every one of them. But what can one person do? Tell you. Save the Children is providing a wonderful way to help. It's something I'm doing, and it's something you can do. Go to your phone and call this toll-free number and say that you will sponsor a child. There's so many children waiting for sponsors. You can even choose the child you would like to help, a boy or a girl in a particular area of the world. You'll receive a photograph of your child and a case history. Such a personal way to help. Your strong hand reaching out to a small, hopeful one with love and caring and support. And the support will only cost you $16 a month. That's just 52 cents a day. Imagine, the cost of a cup of coffee can help save a child. And Save the Children can do miraculous things with that money. By combining it with money from other sponsors, it can help an entire community produce food, improve health care, build schools, renew life and energy and hope. You'll see it happen in progress reports and community bulletins. You'll feel it happening in letters you receive from the children. You'll know it's happening because you cared. If everyone within the sound of my voice would commit just 52 cents a day, together we would wipe out the hardships of these children, one child at a time.
To sponsor a child, call 1-800-922-4900. That's 1-800-922-4900.
It's a good idea, McKelvey.
They'd lumber aloft before dawn. Liberators, superforts, destination, the Ruhr, through the Luftwaffe gauntlet. The enemy knew the bombers' weak spots. They used captured B-17s for practice. Bombardiers spotted their targets through flak so thick you could walk on it. Messerschmitts would wait to pick off the cripples. World War II in the skies over Europe. It cost the Allies more than 33,000 aircraft. It's just part of the great chronicle of aviation, the Epic of Flight, now preserved by Time Life Books. From the Wright brothers and before to the jet age and beyond, the Epic of Flight traces every step. Barnstormers like Omer Locklear. Lucky Lindy, the design of his plane gave him no direct forward view. Jimmy Doolittle, who led the first raid on Tokyo. His 1932 Thompson Trophy winner was dubbed the Flying Death Trap. It's all in the Epic of Flight. Examine the first book for 10 days, The Carrier War. It will take you aboard the most formidable weapons ever to roam the seas and into battle with pilots on both sides in a desperate contest of flying skills, tactics, and aircraft. from Pearl Harbor to final victory over Japan.
If you keep the Carrier War, pay just $13.95 plus shipping and handling.
Then, about every other month, you'll receive another volume. Keep only the ones you want. Same price, cancel anytime. Call now and you'll also receive 6 colorful prints of legendary fighter planes. The Epic of Flight from Time Life Books. Relive man's greatest adventure. Here's how.
To get your first book for a 10-day examination, call 1-800-453-8508. 1-800-453-8508. Or write Flight Time and Life Building, Chicago, Illinois, 60611. Again, the number to call is toll-free. 1-800-453-8508. Call now.
In just a moment, we'll return to The Cat Creeps, starring Lois Collier.
We've got to move our inventory. Our huge floor stock must go. Elegant plushes, practical cut loops in beautiful decorator colors. Hundreds of rolls reduced up to 30% off our already low discount prices. Yes, up to 30% off. For long-lasting satisfaction, depend on carpets of Ultron nylon pile. Wear dated with a full 5-year warranty. Ultron nylon is the symbol of quality, as low as $9.99 a square yard at
Carpeteria, Carpeteria, Carpeteria.
KTLA, Channel 5, Los Angeles.
Get me out of here. I can't stand it anymore.
Her eyes were different color, too. Hey, do you suppose that could be the same thing?
You never know where life is gonna take you. You never know what life is gonna bring. You can't predict how life is gonna shake you. You won't suspect a thing. 'Cause everywhere you look, life rearranges. Oh, and every time you turn, the story changes. You never know where life is gonna take you. You never know what life is gonna bring. You can't predict how life is gonna shake you. You won't suspect a thing, a thing, a thing.
That's the kind of excitement you can expect month after month in Life magazine. Life surprises you, entices you, shakes you up. And now you can have 12 big issues of Life, including our special 1984 Olympic issue for just 3 $9 payments. And if you order now, you'll also receive this lightweight electronic travel alarm clock that's sure to come in handy on business trips, vacations, or wherever life takes you. And it's yours free with your paid subscription. Call this toll-free number now, 1-800-621-6000. Start getting life in your home. That number again is 1-800-621-6000. And life makes a great gift, too. Treat your friends. Treat yourself. Call this toll-free number now, 1-800-621-6000. See what life's got in store for you. Life's just full of surprises.
You never know what life is gonna bring. You can't predict how life is gonna shake you. You won't suspect a thing. You never know where life is gonna take you.
But as far as I'm concerned, it has.
It's the sale you've been waiting for. Aaron Brothers' gigantic 1-cent frame sale. Now buy any frame at the everyday low Aaron Brothers price and get a second frame that costs the same or less for just a penny. Choose from frames with glass, metal and wood assemble yourself frames, see-through box frames, gold leaf and wood frames, and stand-up photo frames. Imagine a frame like this for only a penny. Don't miss the values now during the gigantic 1-cent frame sale at your nearby Aaron Brothers, where the savings are always twice as nice.
This scene might happen to anyone. If it happens to you, there is an answer. The Center for Drunk Driving Defense will handle all legal proceedings up to and including the arraignment, pre-trial proceedings, and motions for a flat fee of $495. Prior convictions may be more. Your right to drive a car, your job, reputation, even your freedom may depend on the skilled handling of the legal proceedings following your arrest. Call the center that exclusively deals with the drunk driving case. 558-8000.
An amazing offer from Custom Craft. Carpet your home with any Custom Craft carpet and will include custom-made draperies at no additional cost. Carpets and draperies, both for the price of carpets alone. Your choice of patterns and colors. Custom-made draperies at no additional cost. Offer limited, so hurry. Call now, 993-9999.
At Custom Craft, we bring the shopping to you. Remember, the third number's a 3.
Never asked me, but I've got a theory on this case.
Following news updates, stay tuned for the Crimson Canary on Movies Till Dawn.
Cyndi Lauper opens The Top, Friday at 7 on Channel 5, KTLA.